the yellow pages. And what happens there is the fact that we are a live, local yellow pages designed to alleviate all the stress and worry of home repair and maintenance by allowing our clients the opportunity, again, live and local, to call a number. They can also go online, but most of the time it provides them with a number to call that's on for them 24/7 with no music and no extensions, where they can call in to receive quality contractors that have been thoroughly screened in a live interviewing process, where the rates and references are checked, everyone's insured. But it enables us to handle our clientele in a live fashion, the old-fashioned way, where a handshake meant something, where if it was raining at their house, it was raining in our house. It's fast, it's quick. It enables our clients to just pick up the phone, call, they get, and they save time and money. They not only get a qualified contractor to handle their needs, of which that contractor is going to be doing all their own scheduling, all their own estimates, all their own billing, all their own collecting, but they also can go through us on time savings and financial savings on things like flooring, stone, tile, hardwoods, vanities, cabinetry, whether it's refacing or full cabinets, granite countertops. They get to buy things through us as if they were a builder, a contractor. So again, HOCOA provides a number on a local level to enable homeowners and a lot of times businesses to just call, tell us what they want, hang up the phone, and then we take that information, give it to the contractor, and then everything else is handled by the contractor in the relationship with the homeowner. And then we also provide a back office and follow-up to the contractor to assist to make sure that the homeowner is being taken care of in a proper fashion, and it keeps everybody getting the ability to get repeat business from the same client, as well as other neighborhood connections to that individual homeowner.
Okay. And with that, does the homeowner pay a price to join in that network?
A lot of times they do. A lot of times they pay a monthly fee. We just had, for example, a homeowner down in Charleston pay, and there's always a deal going on, but normally the rate is $99 a year. However, right now, because of COVID and everything else, we're running a special that if they renew their membership, they get it for, they can get two for the price of one, or if they renew for 2 years, they get three. So in the Charlotte area, for example, we take care of more than 30-some-odd thousand homeowners, which have been accumulated, of course, over a period of time. But it enables them to, again, feel connected to the service and gives them purpose as to using it, because they obviously have paid for it. But we do have a lot of clients that are on because of their connections to somebody else. We have real estate agents who are part of the HOCOA network that enables their clients to use us without having a membership. We're part of some other neighborhood packages. So I'm going to say that a fair amount of our clients don't pay, but yet they still use the service because it's, I'll call it as a gift. And sooner or later down the road, we will be, we achieve other kinds of financial gains from that individual. So if, for example, a homeowner wants to put on a new roof, HOCOA gets a taste, gets a commission back from the contractors putting on the roof. So if I'm going to get $800 in commission on the roof, I'm not worried about a $50 or a $99 a year membership. We give away a lot of memberships as thank you gifts for using our service, and keeps them tied in. We have other ways of maintaining a connection through newsletters, phone calls, phone banking, postcards, thank you cards. We put stickers in the home to enable them to remember that they have us. So we do stay connected with the homeowner, and it's not necessarily a membership base.
Okay. So with us, we've been on the front line actually doing the work. So if we were to partner up and do a joint venture, then we would actually still be able to charge our regular rates to the actual homeowner. But we will also get some money on the back end for being part owner of this business, far as the residuals of people, other contractors coming into the network, and that 10% of the completed bill coming back to the network. Correct.
Correct. And that can be, Mike, that can be negotiated for a long term or a short term, or there are other variables that would affect that percentage on how it's handled. But again, there are fees involved that can be shared to help generate a fair amount of income for all those that are participating.
Okay. All right. Right now, in the market, say like Charlotte, uh, do you have a number of how many calls or how many work orders you generated last year or within a quarter?
Uh, it varies so much that we don't really give out that number, because it really doesn't matter on the number of calls as much as it does in my case, as it does with the amount of money that's generated. I could get 100, or let's just say I can get 25 appliance calls this month and go 2 or 3 months and not get any appliance calls because I'm really not promoting it. But I can get 2 roof jobs or 2 total remodeling jobs that total billing would be $200,000. So I'm going to get $20,000. We don't necessarily look at the number of calls as much as we do the total dollars that we can generate. It is our ability to, for example, let's just say making September an appliance month, in which case
Okay.
then we turn all our efforts, if you will, into generating appliance calls. We have phone banking where we call our clientele, say, now's a good time to take advantage of appliances. We also have the advantage of going into a homeowners association and saying, look, this is appliance month for us. If you'll notify your homeowners in your association that we're going to have an appliance truck in the neighborhood, if you will, and we give it a little advance notice, we generate a fair amount. We can generate 20 or 25 for that one particular week for that particular that particular appliance repair guy, because he's not going to leave that little neighborhood.
Okay. Now, do you on your end, do you have staff that actually goes out and bird dog those things, like you were just saying, going out to the homeowners association? I guess you track storms too, since you're doing roofing. Like if storms came through North Carolina like 2 weeks ago, you actually then send bird dogs out there in the different communities for roofing jobs and whatnot.
We can. We haven't in a long time, only because of the size that we are.
Mhm.
We really don't have. We've got other people that are doing it for us. We have a tremendous number of real estate agents, mortgage companies, insurance companies, businesses where we are an added value to their service. So, for example, we have real estate agents that actually have paid an entrance fee, a membership, if you will, into HOCOA, that enables them to send out thank you cards, and our gift is that thank you card. So they notify us, and because of the vast circulation that we have and the ways we have to do it with no cost involved to it, makes it very lucrative. The ROI, the return on investment for a lot of advertising programs is a killer. But with ours, we have no real upfront cost. If I do set up a phone bank or have a couple of people come into my office just to make some phone calls, the calls are generally going into the membership to basically just say, thank you, we appreciate you being here. Did you get our newsletter? Do you know that this is appliance month? Or if you have any appliances that need to be looked at, or any handyman stuff, or, with us, appliances also tie into not only the washer dryer, but the dryer vent, crawl space inspection, attic inspection, roof inspection, everything and anything having to do with that overall home And remember, we are a live entity. We are part of the community that enables us to have this huge connection that they're not talking to somebody, pardon, you all have to know this. How many calls do you get that, or if you call up for a power company or you call up for your cable or whatever, you're talking to somebody in Indonesia or India or Pakistan or someplace other than the local community. Your strength, even on your appliance repair, is the fact that you're part of that community. If somebody's down in Atlanta and they need the appliance repair, they're having somebody that is local coming in to take care of the appliance.
All right. I'll let you ask your question. I got one of our men here want to ask you a question. Go right ahead.
Sure.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Just was curious on the availability of the work for the technicians in those areas that you say you may help us, I guess, market to. Like, I understand you said that, you know, sometimes you have connections to realtors and things of that nature, and you have an ability to get into that neighborhood and then alert that neighborhood that, hey, there will be technicians around, or is that how we are to expect for leads to be generated during that process? Or what's your process for generating leads for these technicians that might be inside of this network?
That is part of the, we probably have, in answer to your question, I think the easiest way of saying it is yes. Yes, that is a very strong way that we use to market our abilities and market our contractors, and if you will, harvest the needs of those clients. We also have the ability to, and we do this religiously, on every call that comes in, we call the homeowner back, whether they have used the service or not, to make sure that they were taken care of. If they had the work done, then we see if there's anything else. You know, the old adage is, you know, while we're here, or, you know, you just had the roof done, or you just had a carpenter come in, is there anything else we can do? We've got a special going on appliance repair, or how old is your washer and dryer? We can harvest data from our membership base and feed it back not only to the appliance repair guys, but also to the roofers and to the handymen and to the plumbers. I think I should tell you that HOCOA covers such a wide range of services. It's basically everything and anything that the homeowner needs. I can do this very quickly in the fact that we offer heating and air, electrical, appliance, plumbing, decking, fencing, landscaping, tree service. We do asphalt, concrete, brickwork, window cleaning, carpet cleaning, gutter cleaning, chimney cleaning, roof repair, all new roofs. We do little things from dryer vent repair to roto-rootering things. We enable plumbers to, or appliance people to expand their business to cover other venues that they'd like to cover, such as maybe an appliance guy wants to go into HVAC repair or plumbing repair or something along those lines. We offer, we've added services to do refacing cabinets. We do resurfacing from bathtubs. We are connected with remodelers who do not want to do the electrical work or the plumbing work or put in the appliances. They just want to build the cabinetry and the countertops and everything around it. And then they use our appliance guys to put in the appliances or the plumbers or the electricians. So we generate leads on a live basis as opposed to just using keywords off the internet. But we also have the ability to offer other things to generate money for people through our additional businesses that are tied in with HOCOA that would enable you to use it as a profit generating business, from thank you notes. For example, we've got contractors that use us to send out postcards on mass mailings where all they do is pay for the postage. They don't pay for anything. They just pay for the postage. We cover everything else. We have other benefits through SEO work where we're probably one of the lowest cost SEO companies in the country because we're so targeted in markets as well as with the individual contractors. So we offer SEO, we offer web development. We also offer the ability to do landing pages and to keep the records clean. We can gather, I'm at a loss for a moment, the reviews. You know, when you get a good comment, a report that says, oh, Jack the appliance guy was the best that ever happened since sliced bread, or whatever. And we can also track to see if a negative report comes out. We can notify those in need to get it removed or how to handle it. So we offer an incredible amount of back office support and SEO work. Everything is basically tailored to the needs of that individual contractor, again, going through the HACOA network. And the one thing that you should keep in the back of your mind, and I'm sure all of you do this, it's like having a family. You are part of a family, so that if the landscaper is out doing a job and he knows that we are offering appliance repair, they report to the homeowner that they're doing the landscaping for. We also offer the appliance repair. Or sometimes the homeowner will come and say, look, while you're here, we're looking for a painter. We're looking for painting. We're looking for plumbing. We're looking for appliance repair. Do you know of anybody? We get a tremendous amount of work within the network itself, so that you're not a standalone business. You're part of the HACOA family. You're part of the HACOA network. And the same thing would go to you. If you run across, while you're doing that, somebody needed a plumbing repair and you don't offer the plumbing repair, then we make sure that the plumber that we're giving it to knows that he got that appliance, that he got that plumbing lead from the appliance guy, and then he will go out and do what he can to get another job to, I'll call it, repay. We also have the ability that if you take care of Mrs. Jones today on her washer dryer, our back office work enables you, when Mrs. Jones calls back, she will always get you, unless you don't want to take care of her, or we have to, again, if she specifically says, I don't want Jack the appliance guy because I didn't like him, or for whatever reason, then we obviously have to get her somebody else. But I'm going to say 99% of the time, you get repeat business through us because we spend a lot of time making sure that your client is reminded 6, 7, 8, 10 times during the course of the year of your ability to handle their problems.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna be mindful of your time. I ain't gonna hold you all day. I got just two more questions, and then I'll let you go. All right. The next question is, who would be our biggest competitors? Would it be like Home Advisor or Angie's List?
I would probably say that they're not necessarily our competitor as much as they are. We are all basically in the referral network. The biggest competition actually is one that we deal with on a repetitive basis and have come up with ways to deal with it, is the contractor that's already on site for doing something else for the homeowner. Where, again, while you're here, do you know of anybody? So if the painter is not ours, the homeowner is asking the painter for 5 or 6 different leads for things that the painter wouldn't, would normally do. But if it helps to identify us versus the others, then yes, Home Advisor, Bark, well, Angie's List doesn't exist anymore, so it's Home Advisor. But again, our advantage is the fact that we are not a list. We don't go out to line up 6,000 different contractors. I don't have 45 different appliance guys. I service Charlotte with 2 because of the vast area. The appliance guys sometimes don't want to go to the north side or go to the south side or east or west to cover the area. We have just enough contractors to handle our load. And we don't give out that list, or we don't give out those names, because again, when the homeowner calls, all they do is call in, tell us what they want, hang up the phone, and then we give it to the contractor, and then the contractor takes care of everything. And then when we do a follow-up call after it to make sure that the work was done, or that if it wasn't done, the contractor did not do anything wrong that enabled the homeowner to go someplace else. That information then is fed back to the contractor on how well they did, or if there's an issue. So it basically keeps a lot of back office information for that particular contractor.
Okay. All right. And last but not least, the contractors, would they have to pay a fee to actually get into this service?
Normally they do. It's not, if they qualify, if they are insured, if they have good credentials, if they pass the live interviewing process, which is really very simple, then yes, there is a fee involved for the contractor to pay on a monthly basis. Again, that is determined between me and the contractor, or the unit owner and the contractor. A lot of times it might be, not a lot of times, sometimes it's waived for a little higher commission, or sometimes there is no commission, it's just the monthly. But we offer so many different programs that are tried and true over the last 28 years for that contractor. Sometimes the fees are just relegated or turned back so that they can participate in some of the other things that we do. So if they want to do some extra SEO, or they want us to develop their web page, which, by the way, is probably 75% less than anything you'll get anywhere else. So if they use some of our other services, sometimes we just say, you just keep using our services and there'll be no monthly.
Okay. All right. Well, I think for right now we have enough information. You and I have talked off the record for a little bit, and I have relayed that information to them about some of the numbers we had talked about. So what
Right.
we're going to do now, we're actually kind of been showing this kind of like on a live little broadcast. So that information, I won't put it out for everybody to talk to. Just the people who need to know, they know that information.
Okay.
So what we're going to go ahead.
I was going to say, I have an associate that's going to be in Raleigh on Monday,
Mm-hmm.
and wanted to know, it's the associate who handles the, I'll call it the thank you program, that has the postcards and some of the extra marketing and stuff to that nature, or whatever, that we can show not only the savings, but some of the advantages that we have with it, or whatever. May I have her call you to see if there might be a chance that you guys could get together for
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, she call. I'll meet up with her.
Okay.
I'd love to. Okay. So I'm gonna be mindful of your time. We're gonna actually end, and we're gonna discuss this, and I'll reach out to you beginning of the week.
I look forward to it. Thanks, Mike. And by the way,
thanks.
her name is Geraldine, Jerilyn. She'll
Can
call
you-
and introduce herself.
What's her name again?
I'll text it.
All right, text it to me.
Jerilyn McDonald. I'll
Okay.
text it to you.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
Thank you. And
Thank you.
appreciate y'all's time.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. All right. So we're off of that. So we're gonna for those people watching live, we're gonna actually get off the live so we can actually have a discussion. We don't want this to go live across the internet. And so if you yeah, we're gonna go live. Go get off the live so we can have a discussion, and then we'll let y'all know on Monday how things went. But I want to thank everybody for tuning in. We had talked about some things. Him and I had talked about prior to coming on, some numbers. I didn't want that number to be put out across the internet. So and some of the discussions we were having, we don't want that to be put out across the internet also. So we're gonna get off for now. We'll come back later during the celebration part, but we're going to get off and talk business now. So once again, thank everybody for tuning in. We'll come back later during the celebration.